You ready?
No. G'day guys, Brent from Outback Equipment here. Today we're going to run you through cooking a cob loaf in a Campfire Camp Oven. Alright, so we're not going to bore you with the simple stuff of actually how to make bread. We've got one here ready to go. So over here we've got a 9-quart Campfire Camp Oven. We've also got one of their trivets to suit. Alright, so what we're going to do first up is we're going to stick the trivet in the camp oven. Before we do that, we are just going to hit it with a bit of oil to make sure the bread doesn't stick to it. Now we're going to put the bread in. So the reason we've gone with the 9-quart camp oven today is the size of our dough. We're expecting it to rise and expand, and hopefully it won't touch the sides. We've hit it with a bit of water to make it a little bit sticky, so we can hit it with some sesame seeds. Now we're just going to chuck it on the fire.
Whoa, what are you doing putting anything on the fire? I've seen you play with fire, mate. You're going to hurt yourself. Pass it here.
No worries, Steve.
Thanks, mate. And while we're here, let's talk about some of the Campfire products.
Alright Steve, I can see there's a fair bit of gear here in front of us. What are we looking at? Is it true that size does matter?
Mate, unfortunately size does matter.
Okay.
What we do, we'll run through the products and give you what we need to get started and for how many people you got. So starting from the small one down here, it's 4.5 quart, great for 2 to 3 people, good for your breads, your small stews, even a small roast. Then you're stepping up to more your family group, so into your 9 quart, very popular. We actually just put that bread in one of those guys, so it actually rises up nicely. Really good for your 6 to 8 people. You know, even a 2-person can use it, but it's going to give you plenty of room. You can use a steam rack, you can use a trivet in there as well. Good for your roasts, your stews, your breads, your pastries, and even, you know, your cakes. Do a cake in there. And then you've got the big 12 quart, which is your massive family one. It's great for the roast lamb in the middle, your veggies, your potatoes, carrots, pumpkin, everything around it. You know, you're really feeding 8+ people in that guy there. Oh, then you've also got, don't forget the oval, the good old oval shape. So once again, that's good for, you know, family of 4. They've got the nice roast lamb in there, or their beef, and the vegetables around. Not forgetting you always need a good lid lifter. I like the long ones. There is a small one, but I like the long ones because, as you know, there is plenty of heat on that fire, and can't go past the trusty gloves. Love the camp oven gloves. I think you had them on earlier.
I did have them on earlier, and they work quite well. Steve, it's my understanding that, you know, cast iron takes a bit of care as well after you've used it. Can you run us through a bit of that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, they come pre-seasoned, which is great. Before you use it, quick wipe out, then keep making whatever you're making, your breads or your roasts. When you've finished, a wash out, clean them down with water, but also use the scrub and the oil. It actually helps season it and treats it for next time. Slide in your canvas bag, pop it away in your shed or your carport, and it's good for next time.
So Steve's also given us a heads up. For the best results with the camp oven, you want to get some coals on the top. Alright, so now we're just going to check and make sure the bread's good to go. That looks beautiful. So now we're going to let the bread cool down so we can put all the ingredients for the cob inside. Alright, now we're going to put all the ingredients together for the cob loaf. So we've got bacon, bit of onion. So you'll need to cook your onion and your bacon until it's golden and translucent. So we've got some cream cheese, some sour cream, some thickened cream, a bit of cheese, and some chives to make it look pretty. Okay, so now that we've got this one all back together and assembled, we're going to chuck the lid back on. It's going to go back in the fire for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's all good and gooey. Alright, so the cob's been back on the fire for about 10 minutes now. We're going to have a quick check and then we're going to pop it off if it's ready to go. That looks ready. Alright, now that the cob is done, we're going to pop it out and we're going to give it a taste test, I reckon. Have a look at that. That's pretty good. Okay, so today we've used the range of Campfire camp ovens and fry pans. You can pick these up every day of the week at outbackequipment.com.au. If you have any questions about this recipe or just want to comment on how good it looks, hit us in the comments down below. As always, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Testing!
It's good.
Is it good?
It's good.
That's enough slices!